Hey fight fans! Things are getting interesting between Islam Makhachev and Arman Tsarukyan. At the same time, Tsarukyan isn't holding back. He's throwing some shade at Ilia Topuria's fighting style.
Lo primero y más sencillo de todo.
What's up, fight fans? Big updates in the MMA world. Khamzat Chimaev has apparently patched up his cardio issues and says he's ready for a 5-round war with Dricus du Plessis. Meanwhile, training clips of Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev just dropped, and fans are already buzzing with predictions and bold theories. Let's jump right in. Islam Makhachev finds himself in a very delicate position, and Shil Sonnen isn't sugarcoating a thing. According to Shil, Islam's decision to move up to welterweight is a major risk. He called it a high-stakes gamble, not just a bold move. If Makhachev takes an L at 170, where does he go from there? Back to lightweight? And even if he does, that division has already moved on. There's a new champion on the throne. Sonnen pointed out that restarting the climb at welterweight could be a nightmare scenario. But from the outside looking in, it seems like Team Makhachev isn't thinking about losing at all. They are going in with one mindset: win and make a statement. Ilia Topuria has even said that if Islam loses, he'll need to work his way back up like everyone else. But if Islam wins, it could be career-defining. A dominant debut at 170 pounds could launch him straight into champ territory or even set up a mega fight with Topuria down the line. This is the kind of moment that defines legacies. Now let's talk about Arman Tsarukyan. On paper, he's the #1 contender. In reality, though, he's been inactive for over 470 days and still doesn't have a fight locked in. That's rough for someone who was on the edge of a title shot not too long ago. And now, with Ilia Topuria holding the belt, things have only gotten more complicated. Tsarukyan's clearly frustrated, and is not hiding it anymore. He's starting to sound a lot like Belal Muhammad did during his long wait. The memes have already started, but Arman's keeping his focus. In a recent interview with Kamil Gadshiv, he said there's a 70% chance he'll be Topuria's next opponent. Arman made it clear, "I'm ranked #1, but the UFC can do whatever they want. If I keep winning, they'll have to give me a title shot eventually." Topuria, meanwhile, is playing it cool. El Matador hasn't confirmed anything yet but has hinted at a possible fight with Paddy Pimblett, someone he has a personal history with. During that same interview, Arman weighed in on that potential matchup. He admitted that if he were in Topuria's shoes, he'd probably take the Pimblett fight too. And let's be honest, it's hard to blame him. Arman is a high-risk matchup for anyone in the division. While all this is unfolding, Topuria is out in Spain living like a celebrity. He recently hit the stage at a massive festival, performing with Omar Montes and even singing his UFC walkout song live in front of thousands of fans. The guy's basically a pop star now.
Tengo que dar todos los tips para que tú hagas una buena actuación. Lo primero y más sencillo de todo, proyectar la voz. Porque cuando salgas ahí delante de 100.000 personas, estás acostumbrado delante de 100.000 personas a liarte a dar hostias, pero aquí no hace falta.
But Arman Tsarukyan isn't backing down from a potential showdown with Ilia Topuria. In fact, he's getting bold on social media, recently throwing shade at Topuria for what he sees as McGregor-style imitation. Arman even posted a photo, saying, "Somebody tell him he looks like a discount McGregor from Alibaba." So here we are, the top-ranked contender waiting for his shot, the reigning champ soaking in the fame, and the fans caught in the middle, wondering how much longer the UFC can sideline Tsarukyan. He's young, motivated, and loud enough to keep the pressure on. And if he keeps speaking up, the UFC might eventually have no choice but to give him the title opportunity he's been chasing. And let's be honest, it's not just Arman who wants this fight. Fans of the sport are ready, too. We want answers. We want that matchup. And it's the perfect chance for Topuria to prove himself once and for all. Now, looking ahead to UFC 319, the spotlight shifts to the middleweight division, where champion Dricus du Plessis will defend his title against Khamzat Chimaev. After years of anticipation and chaos, Chimaev finally gets his shot at UFC gold. But there's a big catch. This one's scheduled for 5 rounds. And if there's one question everyone keeps asking, it's this: can Chimaev keep up the pace for 25 minutes? We've seen it before. Against Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman, he came out blazing in round 1, only to noticeably fade in the later rounds. And those were just 3-round fights. Now, with a full 5-round war looming, cardio could be Chimaev's biggest opponent. But here's the twist: he's brought in Sam Calavita, a performance coach known for transforming elite fighters into cardio machines. This guy's background includes working with NASA and is known for obsessing over the science of human performance. If anyone can give Chimaev the gas tank he needs, it's Sam Arman Tsarukyan, who's been training in the same camp, even said has been giving Chimaev advice: don't overdo it, train smart, protect your body.
В этом лагере он прибавил восстановление и функциональную работу. То есть он работает над функционалкой 2 раза в неделю отдельно, помимо спаррингов, помимо борьбы, он работает с тренером именно по функционалке.
Ну,
и
кардио, да, условно?
Кардио, да. И я думаю, что в этом бою он должен хорошо дышать.
То есть ты считаешь, что сейчас над ним поработали, да?
Да, сейчас он его проверяет каждый день, его восстановление, устает, и есть монитор, где показывает его восстановление каждое утро, и если он находится в яме, то
из ямы вытаскивают,
из ямы вытаскивают, дают больше отдохнуть, и чтобы он был свежий и мог выполнить, потому что ты, если придешь перетренированный на спарринг, ты не сможешь отработать. И из-за этого вот этого парня нужен человек, который будет 24/7 контролировать его и останавливать, чтобы он не перетренировался. Очень работоспособный.
Chimaev is now training with a heart rate monitor, focusing on pacing rather than going all out in every session. This more measured version of Khamzat might finally be the one who can fight intelligently past the 7-minute mark, without burning out and crashing like before.
Come on, get him. Mac, what's the next move? Oh, there you go. Yes, that's it, Aaron. Don't let him beat you. Go. Good, Aaron. That's it. There you go. Keep going up the hill. Let's go.
Still, Duplessis isn't an easy opponent to figure out. He's gritty, unorthodox, and doesn't slow down, even when fatigue sets in. He's proven time and again that he gets more dangerous the longer the fight goes. But if Chimaev can stay composed, keep the chaos under control, and manage his energy wisely, we might witness the most complete version of him yet. According to his manager, Khamzat is in peak condition, stronger, quicker, and more mentally locked in than ever before.
As Khamzat's manager, he's out here to make sure everything's going good. We've been seeing his camp progressing. The guy's an animal. One thing I see about him, his cardio is going to another level.
Yeah, I mean, you see it every week. It just gets better and better. Coach Cal also, he's looking at the numbers, and he's saying that it's incredible, the numbers that he's putting out. So,
and I'm watching him train with Arman. It seems like him and Arman have an amazing connection right now.
Yeah. You see, they have like this kind
they're
of
battling each other.
Exactly. When they're training, when they're training, they're going for each other, and then we're not training that together like brothers. So it's perfect. It's a good matchup for them. They're both like dialed in, and they're both some of the best fighters in the world. So it's good to have them working.
Tom Aspinall shares his formula for building real fight endurance: targeted representatives, dialed-in muscle memory, and the kind of cardio needed to handle 15 minutes of pure chaos inside the octagon.
What I'm doing here is basically, I'm choosing one combination. Doesn't really matter what the combination is. I try to do it more of a realistic combination, something that I would do in a fight. And I am throwing the combination as technically perfect as I can and as hard and fast as I can for 1 minute. So it's just all out for a minute, as hard as I can. And then I have a minute off. So that would be 1 round. A minute on, a minute off would be 1 round. And I do that for 14 rounds. By the end of the 14 rounds, you should be absolutely exhausted. Like, you are going 100%. In that 1 minute, it's not only should be technically perfect, physically, it should be like a sprint. You should be absolutely exhausted, gassed, nothing left in the tank when you get your 1 minute to recover. This is working on your lung capacity. It's really good reps as well. Like, if you're doing the technique properly, which you should be, it's really good for your muscle memory to just keep going over and over and over and getting those reps in. So choose 2 or 3 punches, maybe 4 punches for a combination. Just rep them out as fast and hard as you can for a minute, have a minute off, and then repeat that. You can do, infinite amount of rounds. I would probably start doing it at between 5 and 10 rounds as a beginner and build it up. As your fitness builds.
Alex Pereira's latest training footage has fans fired up ahead of UFC 320. He's clearly sharpening his striking, an area that fell short in his clash with Makhachev Arman back at UFC 313. The new video reignited excitement as Poten prepares for a comeback. And from the looks of it, he's locked in, dangerous, and more motivated than ever to settle the score.
Opa, aqui. Hey, pega! De dois! Vai, sai, vai, Federer! Isso! Sai, vai, Federer, vai! Vai! Seis, foi, né? Yeah, right there you stay. Right there you stay. When you coming in, you stay. Right there.
Na manha do gato. Pronto pra viajar. Você tá do... Chama.
Meanwhile, Makhachev Arman is also preparing for the rematch, this time with a heavy focus on tightening up his grappling, the very area that let him down in his UFC 313 bout against Pereira. At the end of the video, Ben Askren makes an appearance. Recently, there's been renewed concern among fans about his condition, and many are curious about what's going on. In a recent update, Ben lightened the mood by saying, "There's progress." He joked about a spill, clarifying, "I didn't wet myself, I just spilled some water."
What's up, guys? Update number 9. So I know I kicked some butt on this walker. I did a full lap earlier. That was the first time I did a full lap. So I'm gonna try to do a full lap again. Hopefully I see I'm making some progress and getting better, even though I'm stuck here in the hospital.
Bye.
That's progress. I'm gassed. Seems that if one lap of walking can get you there tired. But that was my almost third lap today, so I'm making some good progress. Hope you guys are doing the same with your laps.
That's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're getting super close to hitting 90,000 subscribers, so big thanks in advance for the support.